Good day, I am Danica Rabe, a grade 11 STEM student, one of the researcher conducted the study entitled Behavioral Factor of STEM Students, Its Effects Toward Their P6 Subject. The general objective of our study is to determine what is the behavioral factor of STEM students and how it affects their P6 performance.
This study sought to determine what and how the behavioral characteristics of STEM students affected their performance in P6. In particular, this study aims to provide an answer to the following questions. 1. What are the difficulties encountered by the selected students on their P6 subject? 2. What are the factors that affect their performance? 3. What coping strategies or mechanisms did the students regarding their P6 subject? This study is significant to students, specifically to those who are struggling in their P6 subject and can make their performance better. To teachers, to know how they can make P6 a subject that is easy to understand and how they can make a better teaching strategist. And to future researchers, this study can be a basis for their research or related literature, also can be their guide in making research.
The grade 12 student asked a question by the researcher in the said interview and conducted a dialogue that is only related to our research study. To avoid the unethical consideration during the interview, the respondents were protected by protecting their privacy and maintaining their anonymity by withholding their names, affiliations, and other identifying information during the data collection, analysis, and the finding summary. The acquired data are evaluated and analyzed right away. They go through the coding and the thematic analysis process. The qualitative approach was used by the researcher to collect data for the study. This research study is classified as empirical, which is the process of learning through experience and observation rather than through theory or logical reasoning. The data gathered at Lani National High School, Santa Cruz, North District Province of Marinduque. This research executed on 5 grade 12 students who has a P6 subject and difficulties in this said subject. For this research study, the researcher used an interview as a data collection strategy. We give them as a survey questionnaire and able to gather the data.
Results of the study. The researchers used theme statements to evaluate and analyze the data they have acquired based on the respondents' statements. The Table 1 presents the difficulties encountered by the STEM students in their P6 subject. One of these difficulties is the mathematical concept and understanding of the lesson.
Table 2. The research study found out that there are several factors that affect the students' performance in physics. The personal concerns like their moods, the time that given is only limited because physics require a lot of time, it became one of the factors. Distraction in gadgets and environment. This shows that these factors has a big effect on the students' performance. Table 3. Because of the difficulties, they create a coping mechanism and strategies to make things a bit easier to them. One of these coping is they watch related videos. They give all the attention and focus on the lessons that they find difficult to understand. Also, they forcing themselves to understand and continue what they doing to cope with the difficulties they face.
The results of the research study shows that grade 12 STEM students' behavioral traits significantly influence how they succeed in a P6 subject. The finding shows that students' difficulties with this subject, which is P6, being one of the most challenging main course in grade 12, have a variety of causes. One thing that affects them is their technological advancement. This is one of the reasons why individuals find P6 more difficult because it diverts their attention away from what they are actually learning. The use of technology, however, is one of the things that helps physics create coping mechanisms for the physics topic, as was also shown in this instance. It was also identified that one of the most important things in their coping mechanism is the advanced study. The advantage of using this will help them to create an advanced knowledge before the topic in physics has been discussed with the use of technology. Following the completion of this study, the researchers made the following recommendations for the students, teachers, and the upcoming researchers should be aware of their critical role in addressing the behavioral aspect of STEM students and its impact on their physics topic. The outcomes of this study will help other people who are involved in this study that is beneficial for further development of the related study.